Hey guys, this is Ghost57 coming at you from the power of YouTube through the internet itself. Okay guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own bootable media disk for Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Stay tuned guys and I'll show you how to do that. So the only thing you're going to need for this media install really is a computer. It can be a laptop, doesn't have to be anything fancy, and a USB drive. So the USB drive needs to be at least 25 gigs of storage space. This right here I picked up from Best Buy for around $15. They didn't have any 32 gig byte drives, but I did find a 64 for 15 bucks. So that's what I picked up today. And it has a pretty good solid speed, so it should help with installation. This is a USB 3.2 Gen 1 flash drive, so you do get a little bit more speed when it comes to this drive right here. So this really doesn't matter too much. Again, all you really need to worry about is how much space you have on there. So 32 gigs or higher is fine, and we got a 64. So now that we have this, we're gonna go ahead and plop it into the computer and go to the next step. And this is what we'll be going and plugging in today. Again, like I was saying, all this stuff right here will be down below in the links. So if you want to help my channel out and help me grow, you can always buy from my Amazon affiliate links. It does give me a little bit of a kickback, but these little name tag things do come in handy, especially if you have a lot of bootable media disk like this. This will save you some time in the future. Anyways, let's go ahead and plug her in. There we go. So now that we have our USB stick plugged in, primarily there's only two things we need to do. So first off, if you don't already have Rufus, I'm going to leave the link down below to actually download this tool. This actually is what creates our bootable USB drives with our ISO files. So this actually makes the USB drive readable by the operating system to be a bootable drive. So if you don't have this, you really can't do the next step. So go ahead and download this, very easy. Normally what I do is I just put it on recommended install and you're good to go. You don't have to do anything custom with that and you're ready to rock and roll. So once you have Rufus downloaded and ready to go, we're gonna go into the next step, which is actually downloading our ISO file. Again, these two links will be linked down below to make it easier on you. But today we're gonna be downloading Ubuntu 24.04.3 long-term service. So pretty much this means you have at least 5 years of free security updates and maintenance, which is awesome. If you want the pro version, it is paid, and that's up to 15 years of service. Again, all we're using Ubuntu for is going to be actually a Plex server, so we really don't have to worry too much about security with that. I mean, who's going to attack my Plex server? There's not going to be much on there besides Marvel movies, and that's already on Disney Plus. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go right over here. Again, it does show you your system requirements. At least a 2 gig dual core processor or better, so this is extremely old. 4 gigs of memory, system memory, so 4 gigs of RAM at least. And then 25 gigs of free space. Hence why we're going to need the 32 gig thumb drive, flash drive, whatever you want to call it, because we do need that additional space. Even though it's only 6 gigs, try to get yourself a 32 gigabyte card or larger. If not, it won't download to that USB. And then right here it says either a USB port or DVD drive for media installer. So we're using a USB, hence why it says USB port. That's the only way you can install it. And then internet access is helpful. You don't really need it, but it does help if you want to do updates as you're installing the Ubuntu 24.04.3. So let's go to download it now. Okay, so it's going to tell you to sign up for newsletter. You don't have to do this, but it would be nice to get information about maybe upcoming updates, security updates, things like that. So if you don't have this already on the newsletter, go ahead and do that now. So you notice it's already downloading over here. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the process and do some movie magic, and I'll see you in about 2 seconds. Okay, now that it's downloaded, you can just go ahead and open this up. And if you notice, it's showing as an ISO file. So we have the right type of disk or file that's already downloaded. So we can go ahead and minimize that. Now we're going to open up our Rufus. Again, you have to have Rufus to do the next step. So let's go ahead and run Rufus. Okay, so now that we got Rufus open, again, it's very easy to download. Just do Express installation. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And I only have one USB drive attached, so it actually pulls it up right away, and you can see it's 64 gigabytes. It's that SanDisk drive I got from Best Buy. And next thing you want to make sure it's set to, there's a couple different options here. It's going to be disk or ISO image, and you keep that just like that. And there's a drop-down menu from download to select. Since we already have it downloaded, we're just going to click on select, and it's going to pull up exactly what we just downloaded right now. You can actually see two different ones right here. I'm just going to go to download to make sure we have the right one. Let's see, move up here, and here it is, Ubuntu 24.04.3, and now we're ready to go. So there's nothing special we need to do besides go down right over here and hit start. And right here, this is important. Just make sure it says write in ISO image mode, and it already says recommended. So just keep it right there. You don't do anything different, and hit OK. Then it gives you a little warning, a little disclaimer. All data on device labeled no label 64 will be destroyed. So make sure you don't have any family pictures or anything important on that drive before doing so, because if so, it'll be gone forever. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit OK now. And right here it's already formatting it, writing master boot record, so it does take a little bit of time. Again, I'll put some background music and just play some B-roll for y'all so you can see how long it takes. And there you have it, guys. It took about maybe 3 minutes to get all this up and running, and now you can actually see the device is labeled differently. It's Ubuntu 24.04.3 LTS edition and AMD 64. I am doing an AMD Ryzen build, so again, yours might differ, but this is the one I downloaded. Just make sure you download the right one for your system. So now that we're good to go, we actually made our ISO disk, and it's ready to be put into another device. You can see it right over here. It is now a bootable drive. So guys, hopefully you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and we're getting pretty close. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Ghost57 out. Bye-bye for now, friends. See you next time.